undisputed best axe in the game for duelist, for banquet, fucking banquet. Holy shit.
Holy shit. I didn't do it. I know you died. Yep. I did. I did the die. Hello, beautiful people. How are you all doing? You're so behind. It's all good. What was it you asked, Taywis? I was recording. Oh, so not me? What? Huh? Wait, we're doing a champion? Oh. Right. I'm gonna make champion Ballista. Yeah, Astral, sure. Are you planning on making a build guide for Atelier Ballista? Yeah. Isn't it beautiful? Oh, I don't know what you look like. I've only seen your dog. I'm trying to get into more in-game content. Just did, what do you say? Sorry, so your Elder and Maven be the next step? Your Elder and Maven, because they give you white stones. Kit Kat, came for the 6 months.
Just resubscribed for 6 months. Good morning, everybody.
I think Pathfinder's better on a higher budget. Once you have a taste of hate, but I don't have a taste of hate. So I think Champion's better early. Fully forged weapons? I don't. Thanks for the long stream. See you tomorrow. Oh, should I end now? I'm gonna order food real quick. I am so hungry. Did you watch Quinn's Elder? No. Yeah, we don't use the item anymore. Maybe someone's opened the old guide. Your Ballista died because you Balsita? True. What should I order? Man, I don't really want anything with cheese right now, so I guess I'll just order strippers. Oh, it's kind of sad though. Should I order kickers? Kickers are spicy, right? Mildly spicy, crispy content. You know what? I don't want that. The PUB you posted on YouTube. Right. Yeah, so that note is wrong. I will copy paste that to Sai. And we'll get that fixed. But if you can't fit all the auras, you probably just don't have a loathing helmet. Should be what it says. You need essence of loathing. I think you just need screaming. As you're starting again, can you give noobs like me some hot notes and talk slowly because I'm running it down today? No, because it makes it take so much longer to level up a character. So that's what I do with my Everything Explained series. Thinking a streamer will do this for you? Pathetic? Well, he's just asking a question. The worst thing I can say is no. Don't have to be mean to people. How's a joke? Oh, that was a serious question. Right, I can order 14 strippers and some dip. Yeah, don't bully the idiot. I played Beat Saber for the first time today. Damn. Did we get the emote, Vaush? What was it called? Great job reeling from laughing. What do you say? You're ROFL? LMAO? Oh yeah, there it is. Crucible. Look at that. Isn't that a good emote chat? Crucible. That's so good. I love me, Shaman. Alright, let's see. Start ordering the food. Went for a walk today with new Gi. I don't know how long I'm streaming. It depends when we're gonna go pick up the car. I'm obviously very excited about that. So, yeah. What does a car cost in Ireland? My friend bought a car for £300. I think it's cost her more in maintenance. The car I'm buying is 48,000 or 58. I can't remember without seeing it. I remember it was cheaper than what we thought. That was good. Maybe it is 48. Yeah, it's a new car. Just a 10k difference. It's hardly worth being troubled over. Can I borrow a fiver? No, it is a very big difference, but I just don't really. I don't have a very good memory. Don't have a very good memory. All right, okay. Are licenses expensive? Oh, I don't know. I know they're expensive in Norway. I don't know if a UK license is expensive. Ah, that makes sense. That makes sense. Not too pricey, is it? Oh. At least in the US, the licenses and expenses, insurance, and yeah. 33.50 in my state. Really? So I looked into Unique. That sold for a couple of divines. What's my best bang for buck from here? It depends what build you're playing. What are you playing? Oh, actually, yeah, that's a great question. Do weapon trees work with Energy Blade? RF jog. I would ask Pox, but I don't know. Do people still use Aegis? I don't know if you can afford an Aegis. Melding's usually pretty big. Kind of thing. I haven't played it in a while now. Oh yeah, the boots, the Maven boots. Well, they're pretty cheap. They got that question answered in the Q&A. Oh, cool. E-Blade completely disables the weapon. That's sad. That would have been a really, really cool. This would have been such a. I'm very surprised they did that. 3 leagues, Toxis? I actually think this would have been a great league for E-Blade to shine, where you like have a cool choice between what weapon you use, and you get to choose different trees. You can choose swords or axes, and it'll be different. That is a little sad. That room is pretty sus. Yeah, it doesn't exist, but it looks cool. Is that Zana on the coin?
I'm not up to that just yet.
That's Sin, right? Hey, Sin. Looks a bit like Zana, though. Yeah, it's just Dance Blade. It's just bad Ephemeral Edge. Yeah. Hesa. And Ephemeral Edge gets a weapon tree. Legacy of Fury. No, I mean, Legacy of Fury is good. Actually, no, that is the name. Yes, that is the name. They're very big. The roll matters a lot on them. I can't remember what roll matters the most on them. I think it's the chance to burn. But the effective Scorch is good too. I don't know, both of them matter a lot. They will go down in price pretty fast though, right, guys? They usually go down in price. But they're still very worth it. Oh, nice, Burful. That's awesome. Glad to hear that, man. That's awesome. Is this small fan here? Not really. You're an ant standing next to me, IRL. I'm not a huge fan of this league, but I like your content. Have a nice stream. Thanks. I have a better bow. Well, the tree is worse, but the bow itself is better. I was gonna do tier 10 maps, but I have decided a new strategy. I am going to literally do white maps. Because if I die right now to an overtuned Crucible, I think I'm literally going to scream. I recorded some videos this morning too. I'm in such a content brain right now, dude. I'm literally just recording so many videos. I'm doing 3 videos a day. And my editors are doing additional videos. I really want to see if I can do 3 videos a day for a month or 2. At least 1 month. I've been enjoying. Thank you. Hey Siri. Oh, I thought I said Siri, but it says Sir. Hi Sir, taking me to make sure that you haven't used me that much this league. I hear it's super rippy, but I continue to improve faith. You leave me on vacation with some of your friends who used me quite a bit. You okay? I think other than logging out for like, you know, the campaign, I think I've only logged out macro 3 times this thing. You know, actually that would be really, really interesting to keep track of. Actually, that would be so cool. Oh, you gave me such a great idea. You gave me such a great idea for a video. We keep track of every time. I might do that next league. Maybe we should just start doing this league. I keep track of every single time I log out macro and we make a video. Because I think it's less than like 5 times per league that I need to do it. And then I can explain. That's such a great idea. Thank you. Right, let's see. Log out macro video idea. Literally, we timestamp every time I log out and I explain each one. Does he get royalties? No. Not at all. Because I actually don't log out macro that much. Do you have a clip bot or something similar so chat can help mark it when it happens? So we do !TS and only moderators can do it, but I usually have 1 moderator here at all times. Yeah, it's our idea. Thanks, Mo. Yeah. It's not bannable. It's I smash my macro. Wouldn't do it if it was bannable. Did we kill the boss? Yeah, we kill the boss still in short maps. Yeah, don't though. Why can't they just give us a button or charge it 100% instantly? That's an interesting question. They said the alt F4ing is almost just as good. And the reason logout macro is better is because it has to be a third-party thing. Because a logout macro sends a TCP disconnect packet. So it can actually disconnect you while the program is crashing. But they, in my opinion, yeah, you're right. They should actually make it an in-game thing if it's an intended feature anyway. But they feel like alt F4ing is good enough. Because Alt F4 wouldn't be different than an in-game feature. Which is true. Yeah, I'm making a new build now. I'm just doing this bow. Attribute stacking. No. I don't think that's worth it. Why are you so overcapped on suppression? Because some of it's from Flask. And I also don't have 100% uptime on my Flask yet. I mean, I'm so content brain, dude. We're literally doing 3 videos a day. I'm so excited because we're like giga. It's like gonna be a giga record on YouTube. We might actually hit 6 or 7 million views in 28 days. How do we get 100% uptime? There's a thing for chest, like the implicits, which is fast charges gained every 3 seconds. I don't have a will miss. I'll be building without it. Aren't you DMT? I think I'm DMT something. BST at least. Incursion is really good for increased div card drop rates. Div card scarabs. Console starts tomorrow. Nice, dude. Yeah, I don't know, like right now my entire brain is just like thinking like video inspiration. Why don't they make a few buttons for... Oh yeah, no, I agree. I've suggested that too. So today I made a video that'll be up whenever, which is how to fix Crucible, like how they should fix Crucible. Man, I should have made another video too. I should have what I've learned so far. Oh, whatever. I'll record that tomorrow. We have too many videos anyway. Kind of weird to me that they said that. I'm not a hardcore player, but logout seems like a weird strat to me. Would you prefer if they outlawed it? Yeah, I would. I would prefer if you couldn't log out macro, but it doesn't really work because I would only prefer if you couldn't log out macro if you could never crash, like if you could guarantee 100% computer and internet stability, if that makes sense, because that's why logout macro exists. But like there are other games have solutions too, right? Like Diablo 3 has cheat death, but sadly the cheat death solution ends up being the worst way of solving stability, because in Diablo 3 it means that you never actually die while you're playing the game and you end up dying to disconnect, sadly. So that's a little sad, obviously. Your character instantly teleporting on disconnect would work too. Logout macro didn't help then. Yeah, it's not foolproof, but it does help. It depends a little bit on your connection. I think it is the best solution that exists at the moment, but it's definitely not ideal, because obviously the way logout macro is made at the moment makes it very similar to a potion, since the game has ended up being balanced around it in some way, so it becomes like sort of a skill shot, which I think is fine, personally. You can use it a lot. I usually probably log out less than 10 times per league. Like we did a league recently where I didn't log out at all, but not having the ability to do it at least made it a lot less fun to play. Like it made the game a lot unenjoyable. But yeah, I actually used to not use it because I felt like it was cheating. I'm very skilled at logging out. Yeah, because logging out can actually kill you. It can be the reason you died. Yeah, every day. Yeah. So I don't know. It's definitely it's a hard one because it seems so like not part of the game. But I think it is still a good solution. It's not ideal, obviously. It would be better if we didn't need to. But I do think it's the best. It's also a little bit like it's a little bit of a hostile topic. Like people are very like, a lot of people will be like, oh, it's cheating, without asking like why do you use it, or talking about it, and that makes people on both sides a little annoyed. And also there's the confusion that some people think it's automatic, or that it makes that you can't die. That's called affinity, Shadow. I'll show you how it works. So if I right click a tab, you can toggle affinity. And then when you control click into the tab, it just goes where you want it. My only problem is that you need a third-party solution, and happen with a lot of things in PoE. Yeah, but that's very that's very PoE, right? Like that's something I've never understood. Like if you dislike the logo macro because it's third-party, like that's the same as disliking like the way trading used to be in Path of Exile or something. Like I don't think that's a great argument for people who use that. I'm not saying that you do, but like third party is like, PoE is all about the third party. And you could just alt to 4. Just all these add-ons. Yeah. So it's a hard problem though. I just wish people were like a little bit more like less hostile about it. Because that's never fun. Forum post shops? Yeah. So it doesn't work if the client crushes Jolt. What headphones are those? The Steel Series. They don't have like really good audio quality, but they're pretty comfortable. I'm actually like thinking about trying a bunch of new headsets soon though. I know also Corsair was interested in working with me, so I'm gonna see if they have a headset now. Like, I wouldn't use them if I don't like them, so I have to figure out if they have anything I can wear, because that's pretty important when I stream so many hours a day. So we'll see. Let me have food open. I've ordered food at the moment. Yeah, my wife loves Corsair headsets. The ones I've tried so far, I had a hard time wearing. But they have some new ones, so I'm going to try those. They're a good company. I would love to work with them. But I also obviously only want to work with something that I love all their products, or at least most of them. What would be your dream node of Crucible for the bow build you're making? I honestly don't know. I haven't thought about it. I haven't thought about like actually min-maxing it. GG? Oh, I don't know what they're called. Arctic, I think. Both are really good. I probably prefer EA, but they're both incredibly strong. As heist, very good. I'm gonna be doing that a lot. Not just for replicas and gems, but also just really good rewards. Yeah, with the geodes, which you get at like more common at level 80 maps, then yeah, you will find a way to like move them.
The syndicate is that there could be no simpler exchange. Funny what you learn to do while you're dead.
I was so proud.
Kill me once. Shame on you.
So excited, my food's gonna get here soon. So hungry. Oh my god, the map opened. It's time, chat.
I just
Violence is. You're more. Here's to practicing social skills.
Oh, nice, Marnus. Isn't burning? I don't know. I would... Fuck, I don't know. It's not ignite for sure, but is it burning? That's a great question. I don't know, because Righteous Fire is not ignite, but it is burning. I think fire damage over time is always burning. Did you get enough sleep? Yeah, I slept pretty well. I've been awake for a while, actually. I've been awake for a while. Are you getting endurance charges? My right ring. Well, let's see, move that fast. Pathfinder, flask effect, and yeah, my flask. Yeah, I went on a walk today with Noogie. It was really nice. He'd actually already done one with Steel Mage, and Steel messaged me a few hours before, like, hey, want to go for a walk? But I was asleep. Burning refers to any fire, and I'm sure time effect. Yeah, that makes sense. That's what I thought. I just wasn't 100% sure.
Exile. Warm nights.
Oh, speaking of, I had completely fucking forgotten these, by the way. I had forgotten these exist. I don't need Expedition anymore. As much. Do I need more Catarinas? I don't think I need more Catarinas, so I think I'll do that. What do I need? I need at least 2 red. What do I need for Ballista? If that's what I'm going to use it on, I might as well get that now. No, I'm not going to use it for Ballista. I'm going to use it for Duxie Green. Yeah, so 2 red, 2 green, 1 blue. Oh man, that's so easy to do. Just need 2 red. Man, this is a strange chest. I think that'll do it.
Salah.
Well, it should fix itself soon, Bertini. Are you going to bed now or waking up now? Like, what's your schedule like? But, it's, I want to move it forward. Like, I want to wake up in 3 hours from now and then start streaming. Breaks equipped in so many. Oh, yeah. No, it made it a lot harder to move here and stuff. Oh, nice, Ferment. That's awesome. Still up, but it's almost 4 a.m.? Yeah. Yeah, we're getting the card today, so I don't know how long I'm going to be here today, Bertini. But, very excited. First card. Also, I think we've decided we're gonna get the second cat. Just so Loki has somebody to play with. I wonder how much it's gonna change everything, the dynamic. But it's like, especially if we're gonna have a second child, it's gonna be important that Loki doesn't get neglected as well. So we're getting like a baby kitten because we're getting a Bengal.
Let's see how you fare.
Second Bengal. Or it's gonna be a little baby girl because although apparently female cats are not as cuddly as male cats. I don't know about that. I'm a little sad about that. I didn't know that. You're going to start your timer. Thank you. Why not? No, I didn't say alright. It was like apparently there's more. That works. Female cats are definitely not as affectionate. Yeah, and I mean obviously there's going to be exceptions, but apparently generally, on average or whatever. But that's just what I was told. So we'll see. But it'll be interesting. Because Loki's been a little, I don't know. He just seems a little depressed. He seems a little dumb lately. So we'll try that. I don't know. He's not really down either. He's just like less energetic. Like he still plays when I play with him. He just seems a little like, a little bit more timid. Like meowing a little differently. I don't know. I don't know. He's just had slightly different behavior the past few days. I love her, Didia. That's hit 2? Yeah, he is around 2. Did you take him to the vet to check him out? So in the last 3 months, he's been to the vet twice. We took him once just because I want to regularly check up Loki because I love him and I want him to live forever. And he had slightly low white blood cell count, which they said can be indicative of some cancers and feline AIDS. But it should be pretty unlikely that he has cat AIDS because he's obviously not an outside cat. So that'd be Gigabat RNG. And then they checked him again a few weeks ago and it was better, but it was still abnormal. And they said they didn't really know because they said what I'm doing is pretty abnormal. They said apparently a lot of people don't take their cat to get checked up when there's nothing wrong with the cat. So they didn't really know. They were used to people only taking a cat to get checked up when there was something wrong with it. So they weren't 100% sure how to interpret things. Cat AIDS is common in Bengals. Yeah, apparently. Oh no, he's eating. He's eating a bit less than normal though. It's like life regeneration rate or something. It's not just called life percentage regen. I don't know, that's what they said, that a lot of people didn't like do that regular checkups. Because I take him to the vet 4 times a year or 3 times a year. Why Bengals? What drew you to them? So I initially wanted a Swedish fold cat because I thought Lyric's cats looked so cute. But my wife really hated the Swedish fold and thought it looked so dumb. She really wanted the ugly alien looking cat, the Sphinx. And then I didn't know much about cats. I didn't want an animal at all. I thought having a pet was a waste of time. And then she showed me what Bengals look like and I was like, that looks sick. And then I googled that Bengals were one of the smartest cat breeds. And I was like, okay, cool. And then we got a Bengal. No, I don't know. I like Bengal. I wanted a Bengal. This breed is adopted. Please adopt, don't shop. I mean, at this point, mind your own business, I would say. Also, I'm never ever going to a shelter. Ever. 100% in my life, never going to a shelter because I will somehow come home with 16 animals. And I don't want that in my life. They named him Dragon. Oh, nice. Rubik's, thank you for the 3 years.
Rubik's Freaked just resubscribed for 36 months, 3 years, and still loves this guy.
Thank you, Rubik's. Appreciate it. When your own business is a bad tank, why? The problem with when you are taking a cat from a shelter, sometimes that can have a lot more issues. Like if it's being abused and stuff. Not everybody wants to fix an animal. Just like with humans, yeah. That's awesome, yeah. Scourger Ballista? I mean, it was fun for leveling. It's not like I'm saying like shelter animals were bad. I'm just saying I wanted a Bengal cat. I'm not gonna get a Bengal cat from a shelter. I don't think there are any Bengal cats in shelters. Yeah, higher attack speed's big. Funny, there's people who say adopt aren't adopting children when there's plenty that need homes. Yeah, it's like, I don't mind. I also think adopting is very sweet, but I wouldn't be like after other people for anything. Right? I don't really care much about what other people are doing. It's great if people adopt both children and pets. Well, I don't want to do it. But I also don't want to be like holier than thou on issues. Right, also I'm gonna play ads. My food's here. I'm gonna be right back and we're gonna eat real quick. I'm back. If Zizaran, they're also expensive, so when I was going to adopt a shelter cat, they didn't put ahead of time that he had a transmissible condition, so I had to stop the adoption. As I also had to look after what's best for the cat I already have, yeah. Yeah, no, I don't know, like, just with anything in life, right? Like, issues you care about and stuff, I think that's great that people do. I don't like when people try to push that on others. When charges reach full. Have food? Normally you get a perfect and healthy vet animal. Well, that's awesome. Is it adopting from a shelter better than shopping? Yes, but I'd rather people just be responsible pet owners. Is there an is? Yeah, I agree. Like, the way I feel about just issues in general, even things like people have been talking about boycotting companies and stuff. Like, it's great if people want to take a stand or do something that they feel is better and stuff. I never on any issue like it when people are after others, because in my opinion, if you're going to be after others for an issue you really care about, you need to be taking on every single issue in the entire world, which in my opinion nobody should do. You should just not be after other people, right? Because like obviously some people are going to care a lot about some issues and they'll be really important to them, and sometimes they're then after other people for those issues, which I think is bad. The only time you should be after somebody else for like issues you care about is if you're literally that passionate about every single issue that exists, which is impossible and you shouldn't do. Yeah, exactly. I had a 6-year-old calico that never leaves the house back in 2020. I took her to the vet, checked something in her mouth, didn't know she had cardiomyopathy. She got so scared and excited, her heart could not handle it, and she died in front of me at the vet. Oh wow, Jesus Christ. I love Bertini. To be fair, you live with your head in the sand. Some things are worth fighting for. Dogs are better than cats. You know, I definitely see the appeal of dogs, but they're just too much for me. They're just too much for me. Oh, sure, Smoke. Sad Tay? How come? Don't try to fix the problem if you can't fix all the problems, LMAO. No. I think you misunderstood what I'm saying. Because I'll try to explain it better, right? Let's say that I'm really passionate about fuck, I don't know. Let's say I really hate Burger King, right? Let's say I know that Burger King really like, they like torture everything. Like just, I don't know. They're like, for some reason, or actually Nestle. Nestle's a better example because they actually are a terrible company, right? Let's say I'm really passionate about Nestle, right? And I'm really, really passionate about it. And I'm like, I super boycott them. If I'm then like trying to like make other people do the same thing, I don't know. I should, in my opinion, care about every issue. Like it's great if you're like really passionate about something, but if you're gonna be like really like holier than thou and go after people and shame them for like brand awareness is important. No, that's great. I'm more talking about people that are after people. You know, like they're like, how could you do this? How could you do this? But they're still tweeting from their iPhone made by a 6-year-old or wearing clothes made by a 6-year-old. But then they're like after people like, how could you not boycott Nestle? This is terrible. Does that make sense? Like that's what I mean. Like they're it's kind of fuck. I'm sure there's a smart word for it. Do you like for Atlas Heals to say I went breach, but it seems poop? Expedition is very, very big. Yeah, it's very hypocritical. Self-righteous, yeah, those are good words. Hypocrite's the best one. It's like it's so good when people stand up for things they believe in, right? But it's very annoying when they're after you for something that they're very passionate about that you don't care about when they aren't really all in. TR, very good for SSF, yeah. I'm from Canada. Nestle seals their water by exploding outside a loss. The politicians won't fight. Yeah. Yeah, like they are a bad company. But it's like, I don't know. It's a kind of like pick your battles kind of thing. Right? Pick your battles. And spreading awareness is great, but I really hate when people are after people for like, oh my God, you're not championing this cause. That's really important to me. How could you? You're a terrible person. Like, that's very exhaustive. What have I missed? Where did this conversation stem from? Oh, I'm buying a cat, not from a shelter. So let me open a window. Then we're gonna eat. Find a cancel call. And it's the same with like both adopting cats and adopting children. Like obviously adopting a child is way better than crafting your own, right? There's so many children in the world that need a good home. Like we've thought about adopting a third child if we when we have a second, like adopting a third. But it's a pretty big responsibility, right? It's better to craft your own. Most people prefer that. My sister adopted 3 at once, siblings. Yeah, like that's like, yeah, literal hero shit. But anything like that, like there's so many battles in the world, you shouldn't like force other people into battles. Spreading awareness is great though. Also, adopting children is expensive. I mean, it's free. You just go to the park and pick one up. That's what we're talking about, right? Love streaming. Don't think we have accurate GPS numbers. For legal purposes, he's joking. Hello, that we're calling crafting. The adoption system in the US is completely fucked, right? Yeah, I don't. I from what I've heard of adoption, it does seem like you get vetted more for an adoption than for crafting your own child. And honestly, I know it would never work, but I do wish there was some sort of like tutorial or something for having children. Not like the process of making it. I guess that's just Pornhub, but I don't know, like some sort of like we went to like parenting classes and shit. Like some sort of build guide. But like I get that it's kind of like a human rights violation to enforce it too, but it would probably be a better thing. Like, okay, it's just, to me, when I think about it, it's crazy to me that you need a license to drive a car, but not to craft a child. Right? Like, that's crazy to me. Because, like, if you fuck up a child, like, that's, like, worse than... Well, I guess traffic violations are pretty bad, too. But it's kind of crazy. It would never work. Like, I get that it's a human rights violation. Like, oh, you got a license to have that child, mate. I get that it wouldn't work, but it's still kind of crazy. Let's be real, you should have been banned. Oh, no, for sure. I was a terrible child. And my parents should have binned me. Having a child is a natural right, unlike owning a car. Didn't I say that when I phrased my opinion to begin with? I'm pretty sure my disclaimer was obvious enough. I'm pretty sure I said that in my initial opinion. I think. I feel like people are like being obtuse on purpose and just ignoring that I said that. You did? Yeah. I agree. It's just crazy. This one, Projalash. No. Spam tier 16s. What are you eating? Strippers. Chicken strippers. People take things a bit too serious in here. True. And out of anyone on the internet that you could listen to about serious opinions, a guy that plays video games all day, probably not your go-to for like smart intellectual takes, you know? Nice chicken.
Can you finish my Phenumas? What the fuck is that? Is that the beast? I don't know how scary that guy is. Wait, you're unascended. The fuck?
I want to do both, yeah. I will do Pathfinder.
Pretty interesting.
I can't not laugh. Can you finish my Venomous? I have every single person that's whispered me in hardcore for Venomous service. Yeah. That could, no, maybe it could have. Fuck. It's so sussy though.
So the guy like literally killed him and took out like 30 hours of work. To be fair, that guy does deserve like literally a face pummeling. Like, can you imagine like working on a painting or something for 30, 40 hours and somebody comes and throws oil on it? Like, that guy really deserves to get the shit beat out of him. Absolutely. And then the guy links to exile and uses the new flask belt. Flasks you use apply to link targets, and then he drinks the Dodri elixir. And he kills exile. Takes out his hardcore character.
All right. I'll use my streamer luck to get a +1 power charge.
Oh, we're rich. We're rich. We're rich. We're rich. We have 26 links. We're rich. We are so fucking rich. Holy shit, we are so rich.
Holy shit.
Okay, Brian, drop everything in your inventory. This is like 10 div.
I have a lot of maps.
Undisputed.
LOL! What the f-
Reliquary key, guys. He's gonna get a mage blood right here. Are you level 100? Am I level 100? No, I'm level 91, which is like, I mean, I'm pretty happy with that. 91 is like, it's starting to become a An okay build? This guy's Righteous Fire, dude. I guess I'll oh my god, dude. Oh my dude. Yo, buy keys! Buy keys!
Thank you. Hey, announcements on my fucking quest one. Nice. Cool. Can I get my 5 link plaque, please? Okay, okay. Well, I mean, we'll take a 6 link for the night as well. All right, we're gonna end it there. Otherwise, I think I'm gonna run out of RNG for the league. Okay, cool.
Reduce maximum life. This is a great start, chat. This is what I like to see. The first they're saying you lose life for like no upside. Honestly, do I even check the rest of it? What is this even? Huh?
Your champion has fallen.
Maybe I shouldn't do things I don't know what's going on.
Oh my god, mirroring! No way! Calandra touch! 15 divines, cunt! Oh!
Wow. Alright, we're buying
He's
this.
like Australia personified.
Ring! No way! Calandra touch! 15 divines, cunt! Oh!
Alright, we're buying this. Don't scam me on the price, please.
No, what's he doing? What? What's he? That was so hard to watch. What was that?
What happened?
Bunch of servers are
Oh
out.
no.
Maybe
Onka.
bunch of-
The server just died. The map I was in, the server
Maybe
just died.
fired cold dot ignite.
Please tell me the map is still there. I didn't kill the boss yet. Fuck, dude. Wait, it rolled back the entire map. I didn't get anything from that map back.
You get nothing. You lose. Good day, sir.
Ну, может, как бы. Альтернативная, конечно. О, да... О, чего?
Oh my fucking god. Oh my fucking god. Oh my fucking god. Oh my fucking god. Holy shit.
What? Wait, I'm confused.
It got wet. Oh my god, it got tier 1.
Has he not crafted with rug before? This is a pretty standard rug ring, no? I'm so confused.
I don't even care if it's 14. I don't even care if it's 14. 18. Holy shit.
Wow.
That's like a 20 divine amulet. Holy shit.
First time as maybe? True, maybe.
Yeah, pierdolę.
Dude, I never actually clocked the waypoint of... Oh, dude. Holy shit! Oh no!
Oh! How do we use your filters? You put it in this folder. Documents, My Games, Path of Exile. You just drop it here. It'll be loadable in game. You can also subscribe to them on my profile somehow.
Oh, baby!
Oh yeah! That's what I'm talking about, boys.
Achtung. Okay. Ist nichts mehr? 3, 2, 1. Und?
There you go. Das ist 5 Link, bitte. Oder 6 Link mit dem ersten Fusing, das geht natürlich auch.
Sabia ou não sabia? Sabia demais. O quê? Multi-kill.
Похуй. Похуй. 3 ключа. Ебаш. Охуеть, что?
Yo, bank it! Yo!
And yeah, whoever wanted to show me adventures, you can do it.
Yo! Holy fuck. Okay, determination and half a shield, let's go.
Hi Tia, how you doing? Here, I'll link you.
Fuck.
Where's the rest when I eat next time? Hello, mate. In here. 40 hours on. Oh wow. Nice. Hello, Sleet. Doing good? I always imagine you're only doing good if you're playing Ark. You're just like an Ark person in my head. Just like an addiction. Like a need for dinosaurs. 15 divine cunts was the highlights. Yeah, that guy was so Australian, dude. How's the league going? Yeah, it's definitely one of the leagues of all time. I need to do Legion. Are you gonna sleep, Bertini? Sleep well, dude. I'll have my sleeping pattern back to normal in no time. Do you miss Pro SF? Pro SF was the most I've ever enjoyed the league, so I'll definitely do it again in the future, but I don't think it's something we'll do every league. Oh yeah, I mean performance, honestly, I barely even think about it in Path of Exile these days. I used to make so many jokes about you needed a NASA computer to run Path of Exile, but like, yeah, no, performance is just, they've done such a good job, dude. They've done such a good job. I like, honestly, yeah, I take it for granted. Like, it's so optimized now. Do you know why I don't like potions automatic? It's because I only feel stronger when I press 1, 2, 3, 4. Like, if I press 1, 2, 3, 4, I feel stronger than if I don't press them. Even if I have empty potions, I feel like I gain power when I flask. No cap. I literally could have no potions equipped, and if I do this, I feel stronger. Like, I literally do. Look at that bar go, dude. Beauty of doing this in low maps. I really, honestly, my #1 wishlist item right now is Astanets. I actually think I'm going to use Ancient Orbs on gloves. Popping those placebo potions, yeah. Oh, you're watching Kim TV series. Oh, cool. I watched some superhero show lately. It's British, Mike. And it's like British superheroes. And this one girl, she doesn't have her power yet. It's like The Boys, but British. Actually, that is what it is. It's British The Boys. Letterkenny or Shoresy? No, I don't know what that is. What is it? Champion Ballista Toxic Rain? No, I don't think I have. Maybe an old one at least. But no, this is Toxic Rain Pathfinder. Extraordinary, that's it. You think it's Irish? Oh, maybe. I think it's called Extraordinary. I can't even remember now. Oh, well done, yeah. I'm on DX12. Alright. Also, surely I shouldn't die doing what I'm doing right now, right? Like, this feels like what should be safe. I'm doing white tier 5 maps to full cowbell. Letterkenny's peak Canadian sitcom, pretty good shit. Oh, cool. They are speaking English, but you're forgiven for thinking they aren't. It's been so fun. Thoughts on trying it? Oh, I really want to try Lightning Arrow. I usually try things like that later in the league when I have crazy gear. I loved him, very nice. Oh, I really want to play Instacker too. Fuck, I want to do a lot of things, dude. I want to do a lot of things. There's a lot of builds I want to try this thing. Yeah, Instacker sounds crazy. No, I just Lightning Arrow looks so fun with the Val Lightning Arrow. Who's even running the Ruthless race? A few people are. Datmuds is the only one streaming it, I think. I don't think he's leading in terms of gear and stuff, but... I know Son of Seven is like the main racer I know that's participating in it. Datmuds is playing Lost Ark right now. Oh. Really? What? Oh. Okay. I guess he's not racing then. I don't know. He's been a big Lost Ark guy since release. I know. Quinn said 50-50 shot on Ruthless. I mean, he should definitely do it for a day as content, but I think Quinn would be miserable on Ruthless. It's not really that fun. I think he should focus on like what he has the most fun with. I do wonder if someone's gonna do the race though, like actually complete it. His chat is trying to goad him into it so hard. I don't know how he puts up with those shitters. Yeah. You could always police it more. It's slightly self-inflicted too. Because dollars, yeah. wonder how hard it would be to turn it around. I don't know, like a lot of the Quinn viewers are like really nice in my chat. You get your new card today? I do! Because our mods crushed them? Nah. That usually never happens. I usually just talk to them and ask them to be nice. Like, I don't have people spamming copy pastas or emote spam either. To be fair, sometimes it can get a little bit boring. So like, it's hard to find like a perfect balance, but like... just talking to people works so well. Oh, that's awesome, Daldy. Like, honestly, talking to people does so well. Thanks, Wolf. It's like the Norwegian prison system. If you treat people like people, they'll like usually respond well. Unless they're having a really bad time. For Toxic Rain, you could have 0 accuracy, it's fine. Banning's like a last resort. Not damaging elements at all? No. Let's kill this, I wouldn't mind. Quantum rarity though. Maybe it's not worth killing anything else in white maps. Well, essences. But that's why I don't contributing to Quinn's chat feels like wasting time if you're not submitting TTS. Yeah, so like that's why I don't talk in most big streamers chat. I feel like if there's not a big chance of the streamer reading my message, there's no reason for me to talk at all. None. I actually I was in a large streamer's chat earlier and I typed a message and it just went brrr. And I was like, what's the point in talking? And then, yeah, then I feel like, am I not better off watching a highlight? Like, am I not better off watching a highlight video from this person? Because if you're watching a large streamer, a lot of the time it feels like you're gambling with your time. Because there's a big chance you won't get any good content. Whereas if you watch a YouTube video, the only reason that video was created was because it's good content. Hello, Martini. That gets frustrating for me. I feel like for big streamers, it's like, to be fair, a lot of people really like that chat is an entity. But I don't. I really like a more individualistic approach. I like recognizing viewers and stuff. I was talking to another streamer and somebody in his chat had been upset because he hadn't recognized the guy after he'd been subbed for 5 years, and he was like, bro, how am I gonna recognize someone? I was like, how are you gonna recognize someone that's subbed to you for 5 years? I mean, holy fuck, dude. Like, there are definitely people that have subbed to me for 5 years that I won't recognize, but there are very, very few of those people. They're like, share a resub every 3 year kind of thing. And never talk in chat. I'm like, fuck, dude. Like, yeah, I remember you, Viking. I mean, I don't know. Anyone that's like regular in my chat, I'll remember. It was really fun because I always use Dark Lotus as an example of this. Because I remember, so the hardest thing to remember, thanks, Bertini. The hardest thing for me to remember is if people change the the color of their name. If someone changes the color of their name, I'll forget their name very fast. But like Dark Lotus 44, his name was Red, and he'd been watching me for a year, and then suddenly was gone for 2 years, and then he came by, and I was like, oh hi, Mr. Red, how are you doing? And he was like so surprised I remembered him after he hadn't been there for 2 years. Oh, Amber. Yeah, basically said your name. And to be fair, like you will forget people, but like, I don't know. If someone's regularly there, I'd hope you fucking remember them. Crazy kid, thank you for the prime. First time chats is remember me. So you can be pretty memorable. What's considered mid game? Yellow mess. You'll never forget me, right, sis? Probably not. There's always a no coming back. That's good. But to be fair, also a lot of people don't want like necessarily that like individualistic thing on Twitch. And it can also end up having bad things. So you can end up feeling like the content creator is your friend, when realistically there's like very, very few people in chat that should consider me a friend, right? It's just, like we're friendly, but we don't have like, I don't know anything about 99% of people's lives, right? So that can be scary too. Like you can be friendly and polite with people. I consider this my mortal enemy. Oh, nice pin, man. That's crazy. Nah, you'll still get people that are parasocial, for sure. It's just also like, it's very easy to abuse it. It's very easy to abuse it. Why is 100% transactional? You give us content, we give you money? Well, it can be a middle ground too. It can be a middle ground, and there are people that I meet through Twitch that I'm friends with, like Sai, right? I play Dota with Sai, he carries me by playing support, and he was at my wedding. So like, you will end up having friendships, but it's like, there's a happy medium kind of thing. There's a happy medium. Bro, just die. Holy fuck. Oh, that's funny, Davis. Okay, hang on. The streamer is your friend, the stripper is into you, and the politicians care about you. That's a great thing. Thank you, Well, thank you for 6 months. It's always important to remember streaming is his job. Yeah, I mean, I feel like we have a pretty happy middle ground here, and I think Ludwig does a really, really good job of reminding people that. And like, a lot of like female streamers get a lot of flack for like parasocial relationships, but like, it's just as easy to do it as a male streamer. To be honest. Yeah, if you click on your own name, I don't know if it's a third-party thing that has it, that does it. If you are my friend, why do I have the whole wall of pictures of you? Hot. Asana has a huge problem with parasocial people in this chat, yeah. I mean, like, to be fair, girls end up getting parasocial stuff a lot worse, too. There was, fuck, what's her name again? Angel's Kimi had, like, a level 10 stalker. It's the craziest thing I've ever seen. He wrote I think it was like either a 300-page manifesto or like a 60-page manifesto. Either way, it went over the acceptable amount of lines for a manifesto to have for being parasocial. Yeah, Amaranth has some crazy ones too. And it was next level. And like, he even broke into a streamer, Ice Poseidon's stream, and talked about her while he was streaming, and he was obviously fucking terrified. He was like, this guy just walked into my fucking house. And he talked about like he loved her and she loved him, and the reason why he thought that was because one time he resubbed, she was like, oh, thank you so much for the 22-month resub, I love you, I really appreciate that. And that was enough, right? And then it like clicked in his head. She was like, man, this girl's really into me, which is already, you know, most people, like, that's not normal for most people. Yeah, he took that personally. Yeah, he just walked into a streamer's house. And like, she had like kept rejecting him and being like, yo, what the fuck, like, this is normal. And then he wrote the manifesto, And it's sad and hilarious at the same time, because in the manifesto, it's mostly sad, but in the manifesto, somebody on Reddit, like obviously this is on livestream fails, somebody read it, and it was like, it quoted something from the manifesto, because this guy was like, you know, fucking crazy, right? Like he was talking about a shadow council and being a warlock and having like literally shadow powers. And he said he was going to retire from the world in order to harness enough energy to destroy the world. So it said, the line was something like, I'm going to retire from the world for 5 years to get enough energy to destroy the world. And somebody on Reddit, livestream fails, quoted this and said, this part makes sense. This kind of energy doesn't come overnight. And I think it might be the hardest I've laughed in my entire life. It was just so matter-of-factly quoted. And I was like, holy shit. It was just the way it was quoted was so funny. It was just so funny. But yeah, I mean, like very rarely get anything like this as a dude. Like obviously do, but girls have it way worse. Like, and yeah, somebody mentioned Sweet Anita's stalker literally camped outside her house with a knife and kept trying to like, she had a restraining order against her. This is in the UK, by the way. Like, I know people give like NA police a lot of flack, but like UK is no fucking sunshine either. The guy broke his restraining order, was camping outside her house with a knife and attacked her. When the police eventually came, they were like, have you considered stopping streaming to avoid this problem? Like, that's literally what they said. They were like, oh, maybe you should stop streaming. It's like, oh, mega lol. Oh. And like, obviously, like, I've heard of a lot of streamers. I don't know. I don't know if it's just PoE players are a little bit more reasonable or just too busy trying to figure out the fucking PoE skill tree or what it is. But I've had like none of these experiences. But like, I know like there's been YouTubers and streamers that like, they have people literally walk up to their door and ask for autographs and stuff. Actually, I do think it helps that I have an older audience too. Thank you for the chair runs, Mad Hatter, thank you for the 20 months. Why you can't put your items in Forge of Titans? Does it not give you an error message? Thank you for the 9 months for tomorrow. Ivory Belt? Isn't that great? Depends on the tree. Oh wow, sold art. Boomer stream for the win? Yeah, it's really nice. No, I didn't buy 30, I'll pay you. This is toxic as you pretend to be. You're doing a stunning job of promoting a healthy culture where certain things are unacceptable. Wait, I don't pretend to be toxic. I don't try to pretend to be toxic. I get tilted sometimes. I try to make a really good atmosphere where everybody feels welcome. Backhanded? Well, I mean, it was a nice compliment, but like, I do genuinely try to make like a, like, cause like there's so many downsides with social media and stuff. Like, it's easier than ever before to feel isolated and or even isolate yourself. But there are like upsides too that people with like autism, Asperger's, or like agoraphobia and stuff can be part of communities and stuff. So there are upsides and downsides. I do try to do that to like make it like a place where everyone feels welcome. Yeah, people eat pineapple and pizza. Fuck those people. But everyone else. Bro, please. I can't believe people do that. I know. Fucking disgusting. I guess that's why the death penalty was invented. Oh, I'll do this. That's not toxic. That's funny. and fighting worse. Really, Sierra? You like pineapple on pizza? Oh my god. Oh my god. Disappointed!
I'm not up to that just yet.
So this is as bad at this game as you pretend to be. You do an outstanding. I think the drones are okay, dude. New format. Is that the best pizza ever? I tried it. Can we get a Xena reboot? Yeah, I don't know. I tried it. I didn't like it. I have so much damage. I shouldn't need wellness. I'll try to get the helmet enchant though, and a good helmet. Her finger hurt. Wait, did you time someone out? Hold on, Javis. Nah, I mean people generally don't copy pasta here. It's fine. That's what I really like about the chat is that it's readable. I have ADD and dyslexia, and sometimes just type random stuff, then I instantly regret it. Right. The streams are good though. Yeah, I mean we try to be pretty patient with that. Even if we do like ban somebody for doing weird stuff in chat, I don't think I've ever declined an apology. I don't think I've ever kept somebody permabanned if they've apologized. I really think I denied it. I'm gonna remake it. What about groceries? Wait, why did I ban groceries? I remember something really bad happened. Wait, fuck, I can't remember what happened with him. I remember something, I remember hating him and permabanning him, but I don't remember what happened. Like, honestly, that's my favorite thing about myself, is that I don't remember bad things about things that happened. Like, I don't hold a grudge. I remember hating him though, what happened? Oh, he scammed someone. He scammed somebody and used me. As long as you don't mention a certain type of pizza. Oh, so that is a joke. I don't actually mind if people have pineapple on pizza. I just like I like taking silly stands on things that don't matter. Yeah, I remember he scammed somebody. He asked if he could borrow a headhunter, and he said Ziz would vouch for him. And he was in Ziz's guild, and then he literally scammed it. And he was a pretty big part of my community at the time. Alright, so there. Yeah, but I mean, I do permaban people a decent amount, but it's usually never permanent. Like nearly anyone that asks for an unban gets an unban. Why do you unban Peep? I don't know. It's a very, I feel like I can fix him kind of thing. He's the only long-term toxic person I haven't been able to fix. Cause I only know one person. Like I only know one person IRL that's like mean-spirited that has a good life. I feel like nearly everyone I've ever met that does something mean or shitty, it's because they're having a hard time themselves. I know one person who's just genuinely shitty to people and has a great life for no reason. He's just like, he's just a shitty person. But like, yeah, I feel like nearly everybody that like I remember I had one guy that came in my chat. This is when I had blue hair as well. And he called me like loads of slurs, called me a bundle of sticks, and stuff like that. And it was just really, really toxic. And I was like, bro, chill. Like, wait, why is Bertini timing out random people? Why does Shilka get timed out? But anyway. He was just like really, really rude. And I was like, bro, like, are you okay? And I was just being really nice and polite, and he actually came back like 6 hours later, sent a DM and like apologized because his dog had just died and he just didn't have a good functioning way of coping, so he was just lashing out. And he's like still in my chat. It could be one of you, chat. And like Madiki was super toxic the first time he was in my chat, and I was one of my main moderators. I was wondering what I did there. I think Bertini's just bored or drunk. If anyone gets timed out, it's probably just Bertini. Maybe I messed up, my dog died. Yeah, and like not everybody has like healthy coping mechanisms, and while that's not an excuse, like it's 99% of the time. No way, Madiki is absolutely one of your nicest mods. Yeah, no, he was literally straight up flaming me for like hours. We had like a very rough start, and then I messaged him and we talked. And then he apologized. Now he does that as a mod. And like talking to people is like literally a superpower. Especially people you disagree with. Best thing you can do. But like also like it's not something I think most streamers should do. Because it's not your job to fix people. I just do it as a hobby. It's like, it works a lot. Like, just taking 5 minutes on people helps a lot. Thanks, Pakura. Yeah, trash has always been nice. But yeah, no, I don't know. Keep just never changes. Like, I don't know. I don't even know if he's banned at the moment. I just don't understand how he can like clearly want to be part of this community because it's been 4 or 5 years, but still like he knows exactly what tilts me. Like he'll just like put in some random edgy word in a sensitive discussion and stuff. It's like very annoying. No, I don't know Venom Dryer. But I don't know how you can keep that up for 6 years. It's exhausting. No, I didn't do a whiz. Probably have to bump it. 5-minute therapy session? No, I mean streamers aren't therapy. Most people benefit from therapy. I went to therapy once. I've actually been considering going to therapy. It just seems a little stupid. Because I'd be going, it's like, so what's on your mind? What's bothering you? It's like, nothing. Life's pretty great right now. It's like, why the fuck are you in therapy? But I figure like, you're always gonna have bad times happen in life. So like, preemptively having a therapist there used to talking to stuff for when things are bad probably be pretty powerful. You can afford it, obviously. So I've thought about like going to therapy, also just to make it more approachable. I think a lot of guys in particular are very scared of therapy. I refuse to pay somebody to pretend to care about my life. Well, no, it's not that. I think that's the wrong way to think about it. I don't think you care that they would care about you. I mean, that depends on therapists. I'm sure that quite a lot of therapists would, but it's like it can be like useful to have somebody that's like fairly objective or doesn't know you in the same way. Fuck, there's a good word for it. Like, for example, if I tell something to somebody in my life, they might not give it to me straight, or I don't know. It's a very objective, unbiased opinion in your life can be pretty useful. Unbiased and impartial. Like but you also have to find a therapist that would be right for you. Like I went, for those that have been like or for those that have been around for a while, I was struggling a lot, and delirium was like the closest in my life I ever came to being depressed. Because I've never really been depressed. I like generally be pretty happy-go-lucky, but I struggled a lot in delirium, because I felt like at the time I had to be rank 1 by like every metric, right? And that was very, very important to me, and something I tried to do. And I started going to therapy about it and telling about like my issues and things that was bothering me and stuff. And the therapist said, well, instead of being the best, why don't you just do your best? And I was just furious. I was like, I took that personally. I was like, what the fuck does that mean? Why wouldn't my best be the best? Like, what an insult. So like, that was just like not a very good therapist for me. So I would probably, like, you have to find somebody that gets you as well. Hello, Science. But like, the guy was really nice though. I can see why it would be right for a lot of people. He literally looked like Mr. Rogers. It was very calm and patient stuff, but he like also didn't really get it. How is that an insult? Oh, like why did I take that as an insult? Because in my mind, there's nothing stopping me from being the best in the world at anything. If I really try. So for me, that was then an insult. Because why wouldn't my best be the best? Like there's nothing fundamentally stopping me. Was more, yeah, like I have a very competitive mindset. Like I don't feel like there's any like, I don't feel like I have any like genetic limitation for why I couldn't do anything I want to. Isn't that an insult to everybody else? Not really. I just believe that you can do anything you want to accomplish as long as you work hard for it. So did you find another therapist? No. I just stopped seeing him and just worked the problem out myself by talking to people like Devin Nash and stuff. Actually, it was mostly talking to Devin Nash generally that fixed all the issues I was having. So do you feel like you're a failure every time you're in rank 1 in something? No. It was more the issues I was having. I realized that the path I was on, I would have those issues no matter what. They were unfixable issues. Because Devin talks to a lot of people that are rank 1 in a lot of things, and they still feel like that. Like most of the large streamers are, like not everyone, but like a lot of the really, really large streamers are miserable. So I guess realizing that, and the people he pointed out that I thought would have like been pretty happy. Lol, Bertini. And the fact that they still had that issue, then I was like, well, I'm always gonna have that issue. So I started in like other ways. But talking to Devin helps me a lot. Oh, nice million. Everyone in miserable life is okay. What are your thoughts on the patch? If you're a new player, it's a fine patch. If you played other patches, yeah, it's one of the worst ones we've had at the moment. It's pretty fixable though. Too many people think money and success immediately translated to happiness. I mean, also though, too many rich people downplay how important money is for happiness. Not having to worry about bills is fucking sick. Would recommend. Would recommend. Removing anxiety is a huge deal. Yeah, it's not that it makes you happy, but it doesn't make you actively unhappy. It enables happiness. But like, I mean, there's a lot of things to it. But yeah, I'm definitely like, I've thought about trying to find a therapist. It also seems like a lot of work. Yeah, it's only rich people who say that? Yeah. It's also like, something I think is really funny. It's like, how do I phrase this? So, like for example, right? Like my parents weren't rich, but they were pretty well off. They were like Norwegian middle class. So like growing up, my dad was making like probably like $60,000 to $70,000 a year, which is like obviously not like millionaire stuff, but like I had a safety net, and that allowed me to like start streaming. And like if I failed, I could have moved back home without having to worry about going homeless. But I feel like a lot of people who have situations like that where they have a safety net, they get very like you kind of get into the mindset like you have to try to like prove that you didn't get carried, right? In a way, if that makes sense. Whereas, for example, like I don't feel like having that safety net takes away from like any achievement I've done. I think like it's always objectively better if you can like take advantage of like benefits. But I think people take it very seriously, so they have to try to like prove that you've like bootstrapped your way up. Like, yeah, man, I was eating literally pot noodle every day. Like you have to try to like justify that. Whereas like having that safety net for me was obviously a fucking great thing. I wish everybody would have that. Some people don't like to live on other people's shadow. I like to build on other people. Yeah, forward. The D&D streams, they were good. You're not relatable? Yeah, true. Like sometimes people want to like be relatable too. It's like I did it, you can do it too. Yes. Ballista poison. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think it has to take away from like hard work. And same with like luck. Like luck plays a factor in everything. And it's not really ever possible to know how much. You carry that through there and share your success with those you work with? Yeah. This build, like between 10 and 20 million, depends on how much you invest. But dang it. Oh yeah, I mean, there's obviously a lot of unhappy rich people. It's not like an I win button for being rich. You're one of those people that thrive off challenges and calculated risk for success, I'm assuming. Most people want to take the easy and safe route in life. No, not necessarily. I don't need things to be a challenge for me to be happy. I wouldn't say that. Like I don't like I can appreciate something coming to me easily. I probably do appreciate it more if I have to work for it though. That's a hard question. I don't know. A higher item level? In case they're locked behind anything? Fire damage can poison. You know, I could use those for leveling. Yeah, I could use those for leveling the ballista, actually. Alright, let's grab these. On Asenath. Being a streamer is like PoE, a lot of RNG, but if you do good, it'll be better. Yeah, it's also RNG plays less of a part over time. So we're gonna run Snakebite. Yeah, but for leveling, I want to run those Wolfers clubs because at level 40, I can't use the bow, right? I can't use the Engen bow until I'm 65. I think everybody has a different amount of bandwidth they can afford to give to challenges in their life. Oh, for sure. Also, like, everyone's just very different. Everyone ends up having a very different journey. Like, a lot of people want balance in their life. I don't. Like, I thrive of imbalance. If I want to do something, I want to do it 100%. I don't want to balance on anything I do in life. I've never ever enjoyed balance with anything. I've never enjoyed like a healthy amount of something. I do everything in extremes. And like if I really want to do something, I need to obsess over it. It needs to be the only thing I care about doing. And that's definitely part of why I succeeded. That's part of why I don't ever want to do drugs. Absolutely. Imagine how he fucks. That's funny. I'm so scared when there's a unique monster because I don't know if they just kind of have a random move that's kind of one-shot me. Man, I hate being in Australia. Who thought it was a good idea to let spiders jump?
I'm not up to that just yet.
Addiction can be hereditary though. Yeah, but I mean, I know I have an addictive personality, right? So I therefore just want to stay away from drugs. Because what if I fucking love it and then it ruins my life? Right? But if I never take it, I'll just never know if I love heroin. Might have spiders have fucking wings? Isn't there one spider that has wings? Yeah, they're still overtuned. Trying to be the best versus being the best is interesting. There's only one spot for rank 1. Yes, but there's not. That is one of the things that really changed my mentality. There's not only one... There's not only one rank for rank 1. That's the interesting part. That's what changed me a lot. There's only one rank 1 at a time. That was what changed everything for me. So I can maybe have some downtime. I can maybe coast. Maybe sometimes I'll be like, okay, you know what? Like this league, I'll do like a little like chill or something. I'll play it differently. Like I won't necessarily like try as hard all the time. But then when I try, I'm going for rank 1. You were rank 1 on Twitch at one time? Yeah. But yeah, you're right. There's only one spot for rank 1. But that's... No one's rank 1 forever. Like even like, obviously like, Gauntlet is a great example, right? A lot of people talk about like, oh, it's so pointless. Ben is racing. And Ben's gonna win. But, oh nice, the bow's finished. But obviously like, other people have one. Steel is one, Al-Kaiser, Exile. So like, I don't know. You're rank 1 in my heart. Right, we can make the character now. If I keep gems and items, you can use them for another character? Yep. People who say that are so annoying. Yeah, I hate it. Makes sense. Like sport athletes in practice sessions, they don't go 110% all the time. Not sustainable. Yeah. Oh, nice psychedelic. But I think like that's something I would need if I was going to do therapy again. I would probably need like a sports therapist. I think that's kind of the only comparable thing. Or more comparable. What the fuck did I... Oh, there. Those are just very hard to do. Like, most... That's why I lost a lot of my friends, because... like, unless you... Like, a lot of Twitch viewers can relate to a lot of things. Nice, Captain Cody. A lot of, like, Twitch viewers can relate to a lot of things, but if you don't interact with Twitch at all, it gets, like, very confusing. Some of my favorite streamers were the top of Twitch at one time, and now they're struggling to get 1K. Yeah, Ko said something really good. I talked to Ko Carnage when I was really sad, and he said something that changed my mind a lot, because I felt like I was for a while stagnating around 2,000 viewers. I was like very, very stagnated. I wasn't getting that many more followers and viewers and stuff. And I was stagnating. And Ko said like, because he had said something, he had said some sort of message. He had tweeted something nice and positive for streamers that were struggling, and I said like, wow, this is so relatable. And he was like, Ziz, I didn't mean for you. This message wasn't for you. I can't believe you feel this way, because stagnating at your size is a good thing, because then at least you're staying somewhat relevant. Why use lightning coil? It's for builds that have low fist mitigation. So obviously if you take a lot of, say you take 1,000 damage as fizz and you have no fizz mitigation, you just take 1,000 damage. But if you take 50% as lightning and then you mitigate that against your 75%. You're such a wholesome person, you won't stagnate? No, because that's not true, because just being like nice and wholesome isn't really enough. You still need to be funny, interesting, and innovate new content. Like, by the way, you're gonna pop off when PoE 2 comes out. Yeah, I mean, like we're popping off now as well. Like, I'm very happy with how it's going. Like, we're working so hard on the YouTube content. We're setting a record every day at the moment. Right now we're at 5.5 million views in the last 28 days, which is like a huge record for us. When does the funny kick in? Depends what type of humor you have. A lot of Germans find me funny. That helps. The most cringe, yeah. But like, you do still have to be interesting. You can't just be nice. Like, being nice doesn't pay the bills. Zulima, thank you for the prime. As a German, I can agree. Thanks, Iggy. Are you sure they find you funny as hilarious? I mean, that's what they say. Love boss. Your shirt is neat. Thank you. My wife bought it. We actually buy a lot from that website. It's like valhero.com. I'm a nice guy, but nobody wants to view me. Yeah, like, you really want to be interesting. The problem is, like, no matter what size you are on Twitch, you're not just competing against other streamers, because like, obviously you are, even though I don't really view streamers as the main competition, but you're also competing against Netflix, everything. Like, why should people spend time watching you, right? It needs to be worth it. So like, obviously, like, diversifying is important, but like, I never view like other streamers as direct competition, even though they are to some degree. I view like I want people to do less of sports, less of football, less of like playing video games, right? And more of spending time watching my content. I think of like everything else as competition. Like fishing, watching TV, watching Netflix, like that's the main competition. Not just other streamers. Like, the other streamers is like great because at least they're like in the space. Yeah, Devin Nash is great content. I talk to him like several times a week. We're talking earlier. It's great. Hello, Larson. Oh, damn, still there. One thing I noticed bad streamers do is they don't speak clearly. That's actually something I work on a lot, which Bertini's really good at calling me out for when I mumble. And I try to do that a lot less. No, we don't do D&D at the moment. Thanks, Iggy. Very sweet. It was horrible. Well, it was especially once I'd been awake like 30 hours, I would mumble a lot. Favorite soda? Is it Coke? No. My favorite soda is Red Bull or Sulu. It's a Norwegian soda. Actually, my favorite soda in the world is a Norwegian called Sulu, but it's only good for like one drink a year. Do you know how something gets kind of dull after you drink it a lot? It gets dull after one drink, but the first sip is just amazing. And then Red Bull as well has the same thing. Like, I would never drink like multiple Red Bulls anymore because it gets kind of dull. But what I like about Coke is that no matter how much you drink, the flavor is like pretty good. It's less shit. Yeah, it's so sharp by default. Yeah, you get me. You get me. You don't mumble at all and you react a lot to chat. One of my favorite streamers. Yeah, but that's something I worked on. Like, I would mumble a lot more before and I still do. So I try to be really clear and enunciate. How about water? I don't like water. I am trying to work up to it, but I'm having a hard time drinking just water. As a middle ground, I've started drinking sugar water, which is like a sixth of the sugar of Coke and still tastes pretty good. Have you ever had a Mexican Coke? So European Coke is the same as Mexican Coke. They're both made by real sugar cane. So yes, this is Mexican Coke. This is what you consider Mexican Coke. American Coke tastes like shit though, I do agree. I hate American soda. It's disgusting. I can't get used to it. Not scared of diabetes. I eat so much sugar that diabetes is scared of me. Wait, there are two kinds of Coke. So nearly every North American soda is made by high fructose corn syrup. Yes, I have had Inca Cola. It was very weird. It's very, yeah, I think I tried Inca Cola. In America. What do you think about Sprite? Sprite gets me drunk. So, Sprite and 7-Up is pretty much exclusively what I drink with vodka. So there's sort of like a lingering afterthought that I almost feel like I'm getting drunk when I drink Sprite and 7-Up. Because that's like what I would, that's my normal drink. I would do vodka and Sprite or vodka and 7-Up. So because I only associate it with alcohol, I almost get like a drunk feeling when I drink it. Because my brain is just so accustomed to there's alcohol in this. If that makes sense. I don't think placebo is the right word, but like sort of. Like my brain just associates with alcohol. I pretty much either only drink cocktails or vodka 7-Up or vodka Sprite. Yeah, basically Pavloved myself to get drunk. Yeah, I love Dark and Darker. Also, I don't think I could taste the difference between Sprite and 7-Up. Whereas like, I think people that can't taste the difference between Coke and Pepsi are literally fucking insane. And I don't think I would ever notice the difference between Sprite and 7-Up. I think it's a lot more less of a difference. What a shit take. It's not an objective take. I'm just talking about me and my own taste buds. This isn't really a take. Like I'm just saying my taste buds cannot tell the difference. Whereas for like Pepsi and Coke, I can like, Pepsi tastes like flat Coke. Sprite in Europe is different though. Yeah. What a shit opinion. That's fair. I just can't taste the difference. Like I don't know if I could, like maybe if I guess I've never had them back to back, but like they're like almost the same one. Dude, the worst thing I've ever drank was vanilla Coke. I almost threw up. That's actually the worst thing I've ever drank. Actually, like the worst thing ever. It's so disgusting. Also, Dr. Pepper. I actually only wanted to drink Dr. Pepper because I saw it so much in Forrest Gump, which is one of my favorite movies. And it tastes like marzipan. It's such a weird one. It's such a weird one. That's funny because I really like it. Humans like different things. More news at 11. It's like cherry root beer. Oh, I've never tried that. Like people literally like eating fermented fish. I tried. I vomited the literal second it hit my tongue. Let's see. Lactonial, a golden rim. You hate marzipan like Dr. Pepper? See, I don't actually mind marzipan that much, but I hated Dr. Pepper. I don't love marzipan though. Like marzipan for me is a little bit like real-time strategy games. I have realized as I've grown older, I don't think I ever used to love RTS games. Like I played so much StarCraft, Command and Conquer and things. I think I played them when I was younger because those games were a lot more fleshed out than other games of that time. And that's not really my favorite genre. Like it's not something I really love. I just played it because of lack of choice. And marzipan is a bit like that for me. Like I would probably eat marzipan if there were no other snacks, but I would rather have like other stuff. I have a lot of 6 link posts, like 6. I'm even for me the div card. You have to do the anoint compass. Right, I still don't have a fucking tabula, do I? Where's my tabasi? Fuck, dude. Wait, I have a second fucking lightning coil. Holy. I can corrupt them. "5C from the void." Tabusi. A good start, but that's cheap. Any of the League Starter videos I posted except Lightning Arrow. How do I not have a tabula? Is this still the case? No? Yeah, I don't know. I just feel like there's more choice for games now than there used to be. Like when I was growing up, there wasn't that many really good games in the same way. Like we take a lot of games for granted now, like how far games have come. Like even like small indie devs now can have like insane amounts of content. Kind of crazy. Yeah, Warcraft 2 is really good. I used to play all those games. Ooh. Pretty nice for crafting blood. That's fun lightning. Yeah. Can you imagine if PoE was around in 2005? Well, it was around in 2013. It was a lot worse back then. Drop the Tabitha? Oh wow, that's... I really don't have one, do I? Am I close? Could I literally just grind out some cards? Bruh. Full-on aid. Wait, are there even any fucking Tabitha card maps? Do we have channel or something? Wait, I don't remember doing channel or waterways. What fucking map drops the Tabitha at the moment? Huh? Yeah, weather's good. Frozen cabins. Really? Wowie. Did not know that. I was unaware. Why are you 74? You're gonna use the lightning coil on champion? No. I'll use it on Pathfinder. Champion's gonna get really good physical defense. As a bonus, it drops the mittens card too if you're astronaut. Oh, thank you. Do I have gloves? Boots, flask. Oh, an item. Go to the menagerie. Is there anyone here? Anyone else in my menagerie? Wonka.
Prove to the first ones you are worthy, exile.
Pruning a branch can save a tree.
The ritual is complete.
Damn it. Do item.
First ones are watching survival.
I've gotten 4 Tabitha from Ritual already this thing. Yeah, Ritual can be really good. I just don't really enjoy doing Ritual. It's good though. I will do it at some point. Amulet, boots. I mean, I could get 7 League Step. I would be a 7 League Step enjoyer. Wait, can I? Wait. Yeah. Yeah, it just shows from anything now. And yeah, those two. Yeah, I just had to remember. We're gonna just set up for leveling, and then also I could get gold worm. That'd be good for quant farming. Can't get replica Albron from this. But I might attempt better handling degen, stack life regen, but that is the big downside. It's hard to ever fix. Hard to ever fix. Shield or quiver? I could get a Maloney's mechanism. That could change things. How does Maloney's mechanism work with the new bow? I guess maybe it just doesn't have an interaction with it. The like quiver bow? Yeah, I'll still scale elemental.
The first ones are watching survivor. Don't disappoint them. You are truly a survivor. The first ones
How bad is having negative chaos stress, like 5-7 maps? If you're on softcore, realistically not bad. Like it is ideal, but on softcore it's like one of your lowest priorities. But yeah, you do eventually want to get it up. I should farm Legion soon. Sword axe. Okay, I don't need anything else. I really enjoy collecting uniques.
greeting.
Like, I really love the unique tab. I hate it sometimes too because I'll put things in there and forget about them, but I really like it. Oh man, I might, honestly, what I might do is I might make a video about this every single league, but I used to love like Neverwinter Nights, Baldur's Gate 2, etc. achievements, where it would say like highest hit dealt, strongest enemy killed and stuff like that. I would love to pay for an achievement tab, like a stat tab, where it would be like, I could see like fusing spent, or like, imagine you put an item into the tab, I can see what was the total currency used on this item. So you could actually track how many fusings used and things like that. It'd be such a cool thing. It would add so much enjoyment for so little. And they could charge for it. Because they would have to, like, and they could justify charging for it because they're probably not storing most of that info right now. And like, if it gets too rough, they could be like, this tab doesn't work on standard and that it only works for leagues. So then they can delete everybody's info after each league. Right? No, I know that they're not because I asked about it already. They're not storing most of the things. So they would have to like store things. Thanks for your content. Do you have a video for people that have only played trade and are thinking about going into SSF? No, but I'm going to write down on the list. Video idea spreadsheet. Switching to or starting SSF. Thanks, that's on the list now. I have like a big list of videos I'm making. It could be wiped every day, no need to charge them. Yeah. Yeah, you can one-shot Facepalm Weaver. You did that with Impaler builds and stuff. If there was a checklist or something. I can think about making the video spreadsheet public. Gotta make sure nobody else can like edit it or request permission or some annoying stuff. I'll talk to Scry about it. We could add request too. Yeah, maybe. When do you get your new car? In 5 hours at the earliest. I might do it later today if I want to stream longer. It depends when they're like, okay, with us just coming over. Just drop for you? Oh, nice. Yeah, I really want an SNES. But I'll farm that. Oh, well, Ben. Pretty cool. Yeah, Jay was. That's fair. What kind of car? A Nissan Ariya. When are you getting a motorcycle? Never. To be fair, if I was playing SSF IRL, I wouldn't buy a car either. But since I have a child, I kind of need one. I'm about to take a quick toilet break, but I can show you. I'll take a picture and tweet it too. But this is what I'm buying. We do have some videos like that here left, but yeah, they're always hard to make. Yeah, it's electric. A Nissan Rogue in the US? Oh, I don't know if it has a different name. Yeah, it's electric. The thought of you driving messed with my mind. I don't have a license, I can't drive. How much was it? 58, I think. That picture is complete CGI. Oh, cool. I've seen it in person though. That looks pretty big for the UK. Well, I figured that'll be really, really good for crashing into other cars, right? Like bigger equals better. If someone's like annoying me on the road, I can just go like, boom. Like off the road you go. You know, that's how it works, right? Boom. Like, you know, imagine someone's in the road on one of these. Someone's in the road on one of these, and I come along, like, and they're like really annoying. I just go like, donk. Game over, dude. Easy. Easy. Literally car armor stacking. Like, my car is gonna run determination. Mr. Bean style. Oh, nice, Toyota. I know nothing about cars. Having a license doesn't mean you can't drive. True! What's really stopping me? What's really stopping me? Actually, what are the actual, like, legal rules of driving in a parking lot? Like, if I found, like, an empty parking lot somewhere and, like, tried my car, is that legal? Like, is there anywhere I can legally? Because I want to learn how to drive. Like, is it only on the road I can't drive? You can drive on private property. Oh, that's so nice. So I can, like, find somewhere. So I can find somewhere where there's no other cars and just get permission and just drive and try out. You'd have to learn somehow? Yeah, but I thought you always had to learn, like, with, like, a driver thing. That's so smart. Local mall parking lot, right? Cool. Learn with a car crash? I'm so scared of driving, dude. I'm so scared of driving. So terrified. You can drive on any private property. Right. I don't know how it works in the US or the UK. Right. He's not in the US? I'm not. Why not get an instructor? Oh, I'm going to. I've emailed a few asking if they can teach me in my car. I've emailed a few local things asking if they can teach me in my own car. But none of them have replied to me, so I might have to, like, show up and just ask. Like, bro, please fucking check your emails. If you can understand leech mechanics in PoE, you can figure out how to drive easily. Yeah. I mean, it probably helps a little bit to be a gamer because, so I do drone flying, right? And a lot of my friends that fly drones, they were like, dude, it's really, really hard. It's really, really hard. Like, you should do the tutorials, like the VR tutorials, and stuff like that. It's so hard to fly. And I was like, I play video games. I am pretty confident it will not be any different. And they're like, dude, it's nothing like playing a game. And then I put on, and it's one I fly in VR, by the way. I have a VR drone. So I fly it while looking from the drone's point of view. And I tell my friends, I'm like, I am 99% sure this is going to be just like playing a video game. And off I go. And it is literally just like playing a video game. Like, driving a drone is the fucking easiest thing on the planet. It is fucking impossible to fuck it up. Towhill, thank you for the sub. That sounds like Giga motion sickness. Yeah, I don't get motion sickness. I'm very lucky. I did, I actually... Oh, interesting, Davis. I'm going straight to jail chat. Yeah, so I did, like, very, very, I spent my entire childhood doing very, very in-depth training for motion sickness. I would sit in a car playing Game Boy games for, like, 8-hour drives. So I'm immune to motion sickness. So when I play VR, I turn off all the, like, motion sickness safety things, like vigneting, everything. I turn on smooth turning, I turn off snaps, everything. So I can literally, and it's like Steel Mage gets really motion sick. So, like, Steel has to have, like, a lot of the things on the help. Whereas, like, I will, like, literally in VR, like, turn around like this and, like, have smooth turning on. And, like, while my character's moving, and, like, I don't get dizzy, I don't get, like, anything like that. No, I didn't have lights, so I could only play every fucking 5 seconds when the traffic light. Very annoying. I almost forgot about that. That was awful. You've been flying choppers for a living? No, I love what I do. There's nothing, literally nothing I would rather do than what I'm doing. Right, I'm gonna go to the toilet, and then we're gonna make a new character. We turn your head to the side and press the forward on movement state. No, but I will try that. I'm pretty confident it wouldn't do anything to me, but maybe you're wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. Be right back.
tough, always having bad luck. You think you're going crazy, look up, there's a new life waiting. Your head's buried in the sand, you beamed out the wrong hand. Can't imagine how you feel, only you know that it's real. Don't look back, just carry on, carry on, carry on. Don't look back, just carry on, carry on, carry on. Because you are stronger. Yes, you are stronger. Because you are stronger.
I'm back. Are you guys ready for a new character? Why did you die? Poor life choices. I think my favorite memory is playing Pokemon Red with my parents driving home. I have to wait every time. Oh, yeah. I remember that. Playing at night was hard. New characters should be a Boneso Judge. Let's see. I have no chest. How do you have it? Right. Oh, that's awesome, man. Unique rings for leveling. Black heart actually would help. Oh, actually, I can use a black heart. Are they on? The hoop. I could use the hoop. Yeah, it's a very good test for TR. You just have to make sure you're shock immune. I might record it as a play with me. Not on Everything Explained, but like I might upload it to YouTube. If you're in Suffer, you don't need to worry about Chaos Twist until you're in late maps. And my stomach hurts a lot. Anything I'm worried about. Very annoying. Keep it stomach. Thanks, Luigi. I don't know ways, but yeah, the main node and not bad ones. Why do I need shock immune for TR? It's only if you're using lightning coil. It would take so much lightning damage. Stupid ABS, yeah. Right, what else do we need? We have Snake Bite. Volcrus Guidance. I believe I don't have any unique chest that does anything. I'll just endgame once and then I'm gonna use a rare anyway. And I'm gonna need a res, so I can't use a Fox Shade. Yeah, I'm gonna need res on my chest anyway. Very easy way to get shock immune. Craft on a ring? And this? The best way to chase after the specific low level maps I need for the Atlas? I have a pretty recent video about that. In my last like 30 videos. If you search for Zizaran Atlas or Zizaran Maps, you should find it on YouTube. Free module. 40 crafting bench is probably your best, or fossils.
Hail. Godslayer, good day.
Or finding one that has something fractured. How do you capture the gods? You grab a divine vessel and then put it in with the map that you need to do. It'll say on it too even, or you can just search for, like if I search for Peruna, and see that Peruna is here in Atoll. I think that's all I need. Let's buy gems and flasks. Not that one, that was shit. I use artillery from level 40. I've played in a few seasons. Why are Exalted so cheap? They're no longer required for Metacrafts. I won't need LMP. It's mostly yeah, it's most of them. I need caustic, mirage archer. Yeah, that should be pretty much it. Rest can't be used with a new node. It has a life mod on it. Any mod tagged life? Yeah, Signifiable. I would need a taste of hate to go Pathfinder. I think that's it, pretty much. Is that a second black heart? I don't. I just have that one. Thief's Torment, but that won't help me. Yeah, I'll just scrub around him. Scrub around him.